Monday of the new year, and it's time for headlines. Okay. I thought this is from the Billings Gazette in Billings, Montana. Look at that. In 2025, Montanans will be older. I'm guessing maybe 27 years old. Saw this for sale in a store. Look, it's real plastic snow. Not that fake plastic snow. You know, you always wonder what causes fat kids. What's the real reason besides the obvious? Well, here it is right here. Look, overeating causes fat kids. I love this one. Look, get in the spirit of Christmas. Boy, and what says it better? It's Robert De Niro in The Reindeer Hunter. Oh, I thought this was interesting. Help wanted. This is the Northwoods Trader. Help wanted. Good typist to transcribe top secret documents must be unable to read. Well, women are going to go nuts for this. Look at this. Capture attention in this wildly stylish leopard caftan. Oh, but look at the benefit. Look, one size fits all. Hey, this is a little tight on me. Chicago Sun-Times, 3-bedroom Danbury model at Hidden Lake. Now, people titter, they laugh when they hear this subject. You know, if this is what you need to cure it, nitro may help hemorrhoidal pain. I think that's called Preparation H-bomb, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. I guess there's a market for everything. Baby items, look, Huggies. Used diapers for sale. But what are you saving, really? I like this. Miscellaneous for sale. Look. $600. I'll give you $400 for it. I mean, what do you figure 600 is worth? Yeah. Wave it proudly. Celebrate every patriotic holiday. Look at that. I like the last word. Imported. Well, so really, not only does it not look like the American flag, it's not even made here. I love this stuff. Emergency services. Look at this. Look at this. Lower Duck Pond, Ashland. Police respond to a report of 2 dogs running loose and attacking ducks at 11:20 a.m. The officer cited a resident for the loose dogs. The ducks refused medical treatment and left the area. We'll be fine. Yeah. You know why the ducks refused medical treatment, don't you, Kev?
No.
The doctor was a quack. That's why he did it. Yeah. Hey, but I want to tell you. Hey. Yes, I'll be right back. It's Jay's Circus of Comedy. Here's look at this. There's a wrecked Rottweiler for sale. Total in the rear. Can't dig anymore, but still can fertilize. So there you go. Slightly damaged dog, but I'm telling you, it's a heck of a deal. I guess the Tommy Lee, Pamela Lee tape is out.
All right.
It's Beauty and the Breast, ladies. Here's why you buy TV Guide. Here's why you don't use your local listings, because they never get it correct. Look what's playing at 8 o'clock. Look, it's Grace Under Soul Man. Restaurants are always good. What is this one? Here's the... I like the top one there. The Salty Dog. Look, it's a thinly sliced prostitute with American cheese. Thinly sliced prostitute. Here's Alvamera breakfast omelets. Look at the top one of the, look at, it's a bowl of oatmeal. Yeah, oh boy, that's, oh, please, no more. Oh, I'm stuffed. Oh. Kev, you gotta try the bowl of oatmeal. Oh, you make it sound so appetizing. And of course, if you're really hungry, you can always go to this place. Look, bartender, full-time days experience at the Anus Steakhouse. You know, Bill, I don't understand. We got good food, the place. Why isn't anyone coming to the Anus Steakhouse? It just seems the food is delicious. There must be something about the place that just turns people off. Now, folks. Hi, folks. Welcome back. It's Monday night. Time for headlines. You know, how could you get this wrong? This is the Niagara Gazette from last week. How do you get this one? Doesn't anybody proofread? Look at this headline. Elway gets another shot. Broncos to take on 49ers in Super Bowl 32. Oh, man, somebody's not paying attention. You know, a lot of people get ripped off at Super Bowl time. You know, people, bad tickets and, you know, terrible. People travel hundreds of miles and like this ad here. Hope nobody was fooled by this. Look. Star Super Bowl accommodations. So please, don't be fooled. Rather ironic headline, job creation organization lays off 5. The Arizona Republic, TV Week. Look, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Can you go? Look what it says. Starring right there, of course, on ABC. I always like it when people have stuff left over and they try to pawn it off on the public. Hoffmaster Valentine party wear. Yeah, doesn't it look like old Christmas stuff? One of my favorite law firms, ladies and gentlemen, they specialize in personal injury. My favorite, look, I like these guys. Ogle and Worm. Yeah. I am Ogle, he's Worm. Now look what they serve. They're proudly serving the Flathead Valley. Wherever that is. Here's a sale. There's a 96 Buick Regal, $11,000. It's so cheap because there's a howitzer shot in the door. Yeah. You know, I don't know a lot about European food. Kev, you've been to Europe a number of times. Have you ever had this? Look at this bakery is selling fresh baked bastards. What is that? What is that? What is that supposed to be? Am I wrong? That's pretty good. Pretty good? Pretty good. Oh, detergent, Tide Ultra, or of course, new Cheese Ultra. I'm going to try that one. You know, here's what happens when a company does not have a marketing department. You know, you go out, you find out what the public will buy. Here's new 666 cold preparation. How you feel like hell? Try this! New 666 cold preparation. See you, Mr. Devlin. He'll take care of you. Why don't we call it our old one, Burn in Hell mouthwash? That didn't work either. Let's try 6, or at least go 999. You know. Now here's air abrasion, the new technique to remove decay from your teeth. Look at their slogan. It's drillless, painless, and needless. Here's my favorite one. This is so stupid. Special limited one-time offer. Small fountain drink free with the purchase of a new home. Oh. I didn't want to buy that ranch house. I was so thirsty. I just like, it's a small drink. Can I have a large? I'm sorry, sir. So you want to read the ad? Oh, a small drink. Oh, didn't read the fine print. Screwed again. Well, here's take a look at this. It might take a second to figure this out. This killed me. This is the Gerber wrench knife. Rare factory error. Now look at the knife. Now you see the size of the bolts. You see, you tighten the bolt by gripping the blade of the knife. It said, "We realize we made a mistake." Here is the boldest ad I have ever seen in my life. Wanted assorted females of any race, age, or color for prostitution. Well, at least the man does not discriminate. You know, it's nice to see times changing. Thank you very much. Here are prune juice wafers. Get the benefits of a bag full of prunes and one tasty wafer. Why? Kev, I know you're a vegetarian. It's too bad because you're missing out. You're missing out on this. It's a Land of Frost. Thin slice lunch meats. Ass variety. Infertility. Why can't we get pregnant? I tell you, I'm no doctor. Could be some kind of genetic flaw. Well, it's time for weddings. Let's see. These are real people getting married around the country. You just happen to have happily or regretfully or whatever unusual names. Look at these two celebrating their wedding anniversary. It's the damn 50th. Here's Allison Gott and Andrew Mayo. It's the Gott Mayo wedding. There's the Shot Putz wedding. How about the Scratcher Lincoln wedding? It's the Crow Scaring wedding. Crummy Sweat wedding. I like this couple here. They look happy. They're the Daffy Duckman wedding. Daffy Duckman? I like these two here. Look, it's the Yellow Belly wedding. Yeah. There's the Lover Honeyman wedding. The May Breed Love. It's the Jabbin' Pain wedding. It's the Laymore wedding. And this one here, oh man, I can't believe this one. It's the Reamer and Out wedding. Tonight, time for Olympic headlines. Someone sent me this. I think this is Albion College. This is their little brochure they put out. I thought this was fascinating. Obtain hands-on experience before you graduate. Look, go to this school and you can become a college intern. It just says, well, I bet. And get your dad to pay for it. I'm going to save that one. You know, I'm not a big finance guy, and I guess you have to put it this plainly for some people to understand. Look, paying off the mortgage puts an end to monthly payments. So what you're saying is if I pay for the house, well, here's one. We always get these. I love this one. No gas leak found at Taco Bell despite bad odor. Oh. So what could the problem be? Bob, hand me another Burrito Supreme. What could the problem be? There you go. The Huntington Learning Center. Help you child do better in school. What's the matter with you, child? Here's the Armand Bayou Elementary School field. Oh, it's the elementary school field day participation. Oh, Kev, I know you. I saved this one for you, Kev, because I know you like stereo equipment and all things like that. Here's an 8-track tape player. Needs needle. We got a call on it. We should call this and get this thing. Oh, here's something I didn't know. Look, absentee votes can be made in person. You know something? We do all these Clinton jokes, you know. Hillary has been traveling around the world, and I don't think it's quite as innocent. This is from a Brazilian newspaper, October 3rd, when Hillary was in Brazil. Here she is being greeted by one of the dignitaries. Look at this photo. So apparently, hey, so don't go feeling sorry for Hillary. Apparently she's got her own party going. I thought this was interesting. Saturday dog show, Sunday flea market. You know, I always wonder, who do you put the blame? Where do you go? Here it is right here. Look at this. Crack smokers to blame for smoking crack. They're the ones. These are babies of 97, all babies born. Here there's Paul Wayne Wilcox, Caleb, somebody, Riley. I like the second. Look at the second baby's name. Root Beer Belly. Well, that kid's not going to get beat up every day in school. I guess some people are really stupid. This is an ad for Barbie. It says, doll not included. Most dolls cannot pedal bikes. So, I'm a little disappointed. I bought it for my kid. I thought they could go riding together. More government money at work. Here you go, folks. Thousands of dollars spent on this study. Tickling causes laughter. Ooh, I need help. Booming business. Product everyone needs. Pot. Make 10 grand a month. Here's a guy. Here's an enterprising young man. His parents probably called him lazy. Here's his big sale. I have used pizza boxes. Tons of them. They're all over my room. Cheap. Well, it's just, I hate to keep picking on the man, but... Let me tell you, folks, it just gets worse and worse. Every time you think there's one scandal with Clinton, look, here's another one. Look at this. Cops bust 115 at cockfight in Clinton home. Look at that. It just... We got some weddings. These are real people. They're real names that just happen to get married. There's the More Moose wedding. There's the Fine Lovin' wedding. There's the Do-er Right wedding. How about the Okay, You Win wedding? Okay. Kind of a kinky couple here. Look, it's the Keister Savage wedding. There's the Gettin' Johnson wedding. Old enough. What? I can't even. What is this? Old enough to plow wedding or something. I'm not sure what that. I don't know what that means. There's the English Lay wedding. I like this couple. It's the Nail and Basham wedding. And I know what this means. It's just a silly name. It's the Dickeroff Schlepper wedding. Folks, Monday night, time for headlines. Someone sent me this here. Let me show you the outside. This is called Tota Toilet. It's a portable toilet. It looks just like a cardboard box to me, but I like the attractive sales technique they use. That guy, well, that'll make me buy it right there. Right. Yeah, that'll make you buy it. I gotta have one now. Here's an interesting headline. Volunteerism should be made mandatory. We're not getting enough volunteers. This is sort of typical headline. Repeated stress can be stressful. I know, have you got a lot of stress? Yeah. Wow, here's irony. Irony, classic irony. Here you go right there. Paychecks for postal workers get lost in mail. There you go. This amazed me. First, look at the picture. Okay? Melvin Fire Chief Roger Ward stands outside his fire-gutted home. Ford was going through the contents Tuesday. He was treated for smoke inhalation and minor burns, and he's smoking a cigarette. He's the fire chief. His house burned down. He had smoke inhalation. Whew, I need a cigarette. What's that? A friend of mine was working on his house. He bought one of these. It's a Holmes bathroom heater. See, this is bathroom heater. Okay, there's an instruction manual. Go to number 8. This product not to be used in bathrooms. Irony, not always funny, but ironic. Okay, here's a computer. Look, it's got a word spell dictionary. The fact that dictionary is spelled wrong. Yes, this man here was arrested for driving erotically. Hey, you're turning me on, fella, with that driving. You know, they say all the high-tech jobs are gone. Oh, no, not true, folks. Part-time jobs available. You can qualify if you can use a TV remote control. Hey, wait a minute. You know, I'm pretty good with one of those. There you go. Tomatoes. Product of Mexico. Red, juicy, California grown. Here's a product that was invented by a guy for guys. Women, if you didn't think guys were slobs before, here's something every guy in America will buy. Full-size adult clothing protector. Look at that. The guy just you know, just sit there. Hey, another brewski. I love this one. Now this is for cookware. See, it's all cookware. There's a whole big ad. You see this thing flips up here. Read the guarantee. Ellen, go in close. It's small print, but go in real close. There you go. There you go. Just hold it up to a mirror in Latin. Oh, boy, here you go. You like furniture? You know, there's nothing like, look at this, folks, right here. Genuine Italian polyester. Oh, mamma mia! That's a genuine Italian polyester. Oh, oh. Look at this. Economical, do-it-yourself, incest control. Yes, sir, Bob. You spray that on Grandpa if he comes around, honey. You just hit Grandpa in the eye a couple of shots. He won't come around anymore. Incest control. Again, I'm not familiar with this particular item. Maybe some of the women are. I don't know. Chantilly selected panty nose. I don't think I want to know. Oh, here you go. Luxury home. See, you got to read the fine print. Now, here's a home here. $425,000. It's a lot of money. But look, the home is actual size. Kev?
What's up, Jay?
Kev, I don't know how serious you are about hair growth. But look, fuller, thicker hair. Look at this. Look at this. Yes, sir, Bob.
I should try it, man.
Here's something I didn't know. Look, did you know men run a greater risk of prostate cancer? You know, my wife has no problem in this area at all. What do we got here? What's that? One more. All right. Well, here, there's a little bit of a run here. What's these last couple of... These are sort of Washington ones. Internships in Washington, D.C. gain hands-on experience. You see, there's nothing Clinton can do. Everything he says now has a sexual connotation. Look at this one. This is from the Sunday News Tribune. Will not go south for the president. There's another headline. Clinton's sex life irrelevant to his position. And finally, from the Waco Tribune Herald, President's staff rises to defense. Welcome back. It's Monday night. Time for headlines. You know, everybody has seen Titanic. It's made over $1 billion. Everybody knows who's in it. Well, I just thought, here's an ad, a little synopsis of the movie. Titanic, look, directed by James Cameron, look, starring Leonardo da Vinci, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, they got cut out of the movie somewhere along the line. I always like when they feel they have to clarify these things. Look, here's the... Green Germ Cell Safety, Agriculture Act, Dan Glickman, and Health Donna Shalala meet with them, Friday. Green Germ is at the right. I guess a lot of men do not know this. Look, map can help determine location. From the Casper Star Tribune, I guess that would be Wyoming. I guess it's a lovely place. Maybe not a lot of news, but look, gravity at fault for most accidents involving falling objects. I am not familiar with this particular product. As advertised, carnivorous pants. Clinton have some of that? Oh, never mind. Here's the Oasis Behavioral Health Services. It's a mental health place, I guess. The doctor is sadly named Brent Looney. Hello, Dr. Looney? Yes. This is Carnation Instant Breakfast. Creamy milk chocolate. Look at this. And it's green. You know, let me ask you a question. If you have a dog, do you make your dog whatever religion you are? Like if you're a Christian, your dog is a Christian, right? If you're Jewish, your dog is Jewish. Don't people do that? Well, look what you can get here. This made me laugh. Look at this dog. Sabbath dog. Look what you can get. It's a yarmulke for your dog. I guess that dog would be a bagel. Look at the dog. The dog. For a dog. There's no bigger lie than car ads. You know, look at this one. 79 Jeep Renegade, Texas truck. Look at it says, never seen snow. I love these two ads. Look, need $6,000. We'll pay back $7,000 on a 90-day promissory note, Jack. Look at the ad below it. Free ride to Texas. You help me drive. Leaving February 1st. Jack. Oh, here you go. TV listings, best bets, Diagnosis Murder. Read this film and Kathy Lee Gifford played talk show host and one kills the other. Not a true story. Now, poor Clinton, you know, every time he's in the paper, look, here you go. Actual headline, sex is popular, Clinton poll says. President may be exposed. I like this one here. President Clinton is preparing Americans for possible airstrikes against Iraq. You can read this one for yourselves. Dog's name incorrect. In the Wednesday's edition of the Times-Picayune, they misspelled the name of a dog photographed playing in the waves on Lakeshore Drive. The dog's name is Broadway. Just want to make sure you know that. Apparently the dog complained, the other dog's friends saw it. Here's something. This guy's come out with a line of trays, which you put your thumb through to carry the tray. A lovely idea. It doesn't look particularly appetizing on the plate. Look at it. Police beat. A Lincoln man failed to slip through a police dragnet despite the fact he was hiding his head in a bucket of manure. Pretty clever criminals. All right. Holiday break. Need a break after the holidays? Look, call and ask for the whole rate. Two quick ones. Here's an eye doctor, Dr. Vincent C.U. And here's a very unfortunate realtor. Cold War Bankers. I'm sure he's a lovely man, but look, his name is Mr. F.U. Let me tell you something. Yes. Yes, this is F.U. Well, you too, buddy. Listen, about that house you sold me. Folks, it's Monday night. Time for headlines. Now, see, here's where this headlines can do a real public service. Kev, you know we do this for humorous reasons, but we can help the public locate someone that I feel I've accomplished something. This is, this person has an armed robbery at the Union Springs Express Mart. Now, the police have put out this color composite of what the person looks like. So if you've seen this man, please, he is wanted in a robbery. That person, apparently that is, I believe that's Skeletor. I believe that's, so if you've seen that, boy, here's something interesting. I had no idea. Look at this. It says, Christ's birth is central theme of Christmas Eve services. You know what's chancy? Let's try it. Now, I'm trying to understand this one. This is a lovely woman, Polly Miller. Says, works in the kitchen of St. Stephen's School, preparing the school's annual soup festival. It's $4 for adults, $2 for children. Those attending are asked to bring their own soup and bowl. Okay, so what are we getting, really? Bring your own soup, bring your own bowl, $4. Okay, there's the Rio Hotel Casino employees, 2 of whom are wearing bags over their heads in fear of being fired. Apparently the other guy just looks like that. Dog or cat urine stains? Get them out by going to this store. Can you go in close? Look, it's Planet Urine. What a lovely name. You know, I think it's great when someone can do a wrong and then turn their life around. I know, Kev, you're way too modest, but look at this. Kevin Eubanks was sentenced to 3 years in prison for passing a bad check. Yet
That wasn't me.
What?
That wasn't me.
It says Kevin Eubanks.
Oh, man.
You a bad check at the Walmart.
The Walmart.
Said you bought
me, man.
$205 worth of Yanni albums. Is this
maybe for no?
Oh, I feel this is not you.
No,
I feel bad now.
Oh, you do, huh?
Oh, I've ruined your name. You know, the Ellen Show. A lot of these programs have really changed the traditional way we view romance. Look at this. Look at this ad here. Win a romantic trip for 3. Look at this guy. This guy here. This guy here was holding a group of hostages. Fried chicken meal helps hostages. Now this guy released the hostages on the understanding he get 12 pieces of Kentucky Fried Chicken and coleslaw. Look at the guy. I think he had a lot more than 12 pieces there. Apparently. Oh, boy, those cops drive a hard bargain. All right. I will give you 11 pieces. I want 12 pieces of chicken. All right, give it to him, damn it. Here's this minister's biography, One Solitary Life. Look at the story. He was born in an obscure village, the child of a pheasant woman. Apparently, spent his entire life under glass, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, any customers of Mr. Mike's, attention all Mr. Mike customers, the incident with the stabbing, which occurred on January 29th, was in the city of Sarnia parking lot, not Mr. Mike. So please, if you saw that stabbing, forget about it. It was next door. Silver non-stick, 12-inch stir-fry pan, no sticking, no scouring, easy clean. Do not use mental tools for prolonging the life. Live longer! Anybody want to buy one of anybody buy one of these? Tabletop charcoal grill. Okay, that says at the top, look at the first direction, do not place on top of any table. Tips for job interviews. Now this is important. Young people going for that first job. Now here, first look at the do's, tips or do's. Have a one-page resume, dress appropriately, have good hygiene, be enthusiastic. Look at don'ts. Don't go to the interview with a gun. I find that. Here's another case. Here's where we teach two different things to young people at the same time. This is the same page, the West Minnesota paper here. Look, it says, studies show, look at the top, studies show marijuana use increasing in today's youth. You say, why? Why is that happening? Go right below, same page. Jerry Garcia postage stamp creates collector stampede. They go to weddings? Okay. Well, let's do some weddings. First, show the headline at the bottom of this. Sherry Duval, Lawrence Tisdale tie the knot in elegant style. Can you see that? And pan up. Look at the elegant style. He's wearing a Mr. Goodranch hat. He's wearing a white Mr. Goodranch hat to match, of course, the white tux and tails. Very elegant, Mr. Goodranch. Okay, here's these are interesting names that got married. Here's the head trip wedding. Here's a couple in it for the long haul. There's the young quick wedding. Hopefully he'll get better. This woman doesn't appear to be smiling. Well, sure, look why. It's the small wonder wedding. Okay, there's the man stank wedding. Could be problems here at the Wiener Block wedding. There's the crab grabber wedding. I like this one. Look, it's the Dickie Whitener wedding. Or you could go to the Shook Peters wedding. I like this couple. It's the Go Forth and Sprinkle wedding. Here's the Pedham Daly wedding. Or the Hefty Johnson wedding. Or finally wind up with this one. Look, the English Lay wedding. There you are right there. Folks, hi everybody, it's Tuesday night. Time for Headlines. This is not technically a headline. We lost the name. I want to thank this person sent us a potato who they say looks like me. You be the judge. Alrighty, this is from the Associated Press. I couldn't have said it better. Look at this headline here. People think aliens must be more smarter than us. Yeah. Wonder where they get that idea. You know, folks, I tell you, the drug problem is unbelievable. You always hear about Florida stuff being smuggled in. Look how bad it's gotten. Look at this. Cocaine traffic shifts back to Florida. Look at, can you pull out there, Ellen? Look at that. I mean, that is just unbelievable. That is just way too much drugs. Well, this Don Gardner here, he's a farmer. And look at this. There's Don Gardner and his wife, alley. Yeah, she's ugly. She sure can cook. Who's saying that? Yeah, she's ugly. Yeah, but she sure can cook. Who's saying that?
I forgot.
That wasn't Joe Tex, was it? Yeah, she's ugly. Here you go. Here's Ann Ninen, a volunteer at the Collierville Animal Shelter, holding Simon, a full-blooded Siamese cat. Simon is one of the many cute and adorable pets waiting to be adopted. Look how cute and adorable Simon. Look at that. Look at that. That's a killer. Oh! Here's something from the Las Vegas Review. Liars find it difficult to admit truth. You know, here's a perfect example of the age we live in. It says, McCluskey, road rage, not a problem here. And look what it says underneath. We have sporadic incidents of people pointing guns at each other, but I wouldn't call that road rage. You know, somebody should take this dad aside and tell him the facts of life. Yeah. It says, strange banging sound in daughter's Volvo. I thought this was rather interesting. It says, my dog needs a girlfriend dog to mate only. No breeding. Is this just like casual sex for the dog? What does that mean? I like this one. It says, mechanic. Now hiring full-time mechanic. Must be mechanically inclined. Must be mechanically inclined. Oh, here's a wheeler dealer. Look at this ad. I guess they're hoping people won't read the whole thing. 9-foot couch, 1 love seat, 1 overstuffed chair, $15 a piece, or take all for free. And I'll be one. Here's the Upper Keys Coin Laundry. It says Key Largo, Florida, open unless closed. Here's a hell of a deal. $44.99. Gets a black and white TV with a color picture, apparently. But it's a black and white TV, but the picture's in color. Now, Brogan, you thought this was a great invention. Every woman thought this was the stupidest thing they had ever seen. What woman would use this? Apply eye makeup perfectly every time. Look. See, they're magnifying. Women, is Brogan wrong? Yes. Thank you very much. Apparently you flip it down. I don't know. Look at this. Here's Citroma. What is that the name of it? The sparkling laxative. I don't know. Do you want... You really want your laxative to be... Oh, this one I love. It says, keep ears cozy warm. But look what it says underneath. Compact... Go off to the side there, Ellen. It says compact and stylish. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe if you're a Klingon. What we got here? One more? All right, we'll save that one. One more here. Now, apparently, presented by the students of Cindy Johnson. Apparently, they wanted to have a recital. Apparently, somebody couldn't spell. This could be a little embarrassing. It's the spring rectal. Folks, you don't. You don't want to see that last movement on the piano. No, seriously. Folks, Monday night, time for headlines. These are real headlines. This is the Fort Francis Times and Rainy Lake Herald. It's a big name. Apparently, it's a pretty slow news day. Look, official plan, not yet official. I like this one here. Dr. Spock passed away, 94 years old. Look what they say. Look at the paper. Reputed child care specialist, Dr. Spock. The guy wrote 60 million books. What do you have to do? He's 94. Of course, he's reputed childcare. I'm not quite sure I understand this one. Funeral home brings cheer to senior citizens. I don't think so. Hey, get away from me! I always like chintzy ones. Look at this here. $9.99, 5-foot outdoor bunny decorations. Don't those look like old witch costumes? Somebody stuck a rabbit head on. Hello? Look at this one. This is a real ad. Look at this. The Easter Bunny is here. Kids of all ages are invited to visit the Easter Bunny at the charming Easter Carnival display. It's pull out there. Pull out a little bit. There you are. Look at that. Apparently. Yeah, what do I think? Why do I think Dad is taking the kids to the mall Sunday? I'll bring them down there, honey. Here's a real odd one. Look, it's the Easter shoot. Run, gun. Come on down, kill a couple of bunnies. These are question of the week. What are you doing for spring break? Let me show you how kids have changed. Now, Dean, this first guy, I'm traveling 900 miles, 2 friends to stay in a trailer park in Laramie, Wyoming. Next guy, Jesse, I'm going to New Orleans because I've never been there before. I like Sarah Weber. I'm going home to work my corner and get some fast cash because I'm broke. I'm sure her parents are very proud. For some reason, people just can't let animals be animals. Here's another stupid animal product. Look at this. Warm your cold dog's feet. Look at what dog. Yeah, good luck getting your dog to walk around in that. Assuming he hasn't broken all 4 legs by this point. Here's Mom's Odor Eliminator. Look at that. Look, the natural mineral removes strong dead cat odors from a new Cadillac in 2 days. You know, if people are putting dead cats in your Cadillac, I think you got bigger problems. You know, this Lexus is a pretty hot automobile. A lot of women are buying them. You go, why are women buying this Lexus? What's the hot thing? Why? Here you go. 95 Lexus, got everything, including, look, climax control. There you go. That's why. Just set that baby for cruise. It's taking you so long to get to work in the morning, honey. Oh, I don't know. A lot of traffic, dear. Look at this. Lay's or Ruffles bath tissue. Ew. They have ridges. This I thought was really bizarre. Kleenex Cottonelle. Kleenex double roll, 4 roll. Look what it says in the corner. Look for in-store demos on February 28th. Let me tell you something. If you don't understand how to use the product by this point, just keep away from my shower curtain, or whatever it is. Remember that old joke? Here's another one. Japanese steakhouse. There you go. Featuring authentic Chinese cuisine. I love this one. Here's Pete's Bail Bonding. Look at this little slogan. Serving America's finest. Yeah. Guy looks like America's finest, doesn't he? Here you go, women. You might want to get on this. Look, join the PMS Pyramid of Success. Here's a new doll, $24.97. It's newborn, now with diaper surprise. I wonder what it could be. Here's a couple, God bless them, married 60 years, Norma and Ruth Whitlatch. Let's just say, what's it got here? Can you read what it says there? What does it say? They have 3 children and 3 on the way. That is one strong woman. Here you go. If you're a collector, Star Trek collector plates assortment, $38 each, new 3 years ago, asking $20 each. The value increases. There you go. 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments, cheap rents, great locations, free used T-shirt when necessary. You would say to yourself, why was Larry Bird such a good basketball? What made Larry special? You meet a lot of great athletes. What's the one thing he had? I think if you look close, you can see what it is. 3 hands. Ooh, here you go. This looks painful. Police nab assault suspect with revolver in his rear. Ow, ow. Ow. We got weddings? All right, we'll get some weddings. All right, we'll go to weddings. Let's see what we have here. Ooh. Here you go, here you go. Some good weddings this week. These are real people getting married. It's the Turner Right On wedding. How about the Stucker Right wedding? I'm going to save this one for one of our guests. Look, it's the Crook Gingrich wedding. What is that? We'll save that one. What is that all about? Here's the Agent Booty wedding. I kind of like this one. It's the freaking Klotz wedding. Come on, we're having a freaking wedding. How about this one? Look, it's the Worm Walker wedding. Whoa, here she comes. She's a man bender. And of course, from Midland, the Reporter Telegram, Midland, Texas, it's the Drain Dickey wedding, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, it's Monday night. Time for headlines. Here's just a badly written, traditionally bad headline. Traditional Hindu wedding, not traditional in the traditional sense. What does that mean? You know, poor President Clinton, since that whole scandal, every little thing, look at this. Look at this with the photo. Store surveillance camera captures sex offender. Turn over and then... See, no matter what Clinton does, people put some sort of sexual connotation on it. Even something as serious as China, look. I like this one here. What is your worst habit? There's Jean. She says, making decisions too quickly. Elaine says, I snap gum. I like the last guy. I don't have any. Oh, yeah? What's that in your hand? Look at this. Have lovely legs. Don't let unsightly spider or varicose veins mar your appearance. Boy, those are beautiful legs, aren't they? Yeah, too bad. Yeah. Too bad about that horrible car wreck. Here's the most honest automobile ad I have ever seen. This person should be commended for putting the true mileage. 1972 Chevy Nova, actual miles, 29,222,000 miles. Thank you. Here's an odd ad from a supermarket. Round roast, $1.49 a pound. Really? Why is the zebra? Why is there a zebra? Quite surely. Here's the Ridgewood Motel and Cottages. I like this. Look what it says here. Go in the middle of the page, Alan. It says, we offer our motel guests free coffee and donuts in season. Could I have a donut? I'm sorry, they're not in season now. We should come back in the spring when the donuts are being harvested. Donuts in season. Can we have a glaze? I'm sorry, glaze is the fall donut. How embarrassing is this? Look at this. This guy probably figured he'd open up a restaurant from the vineyards. Look at that. There's some delicious spackling wine, ladies and gentlemen. If you're gonna, you got a hole in your bathroom wall there, you might want to use some spackling wine to, we like the number 5 spackling wine, please. And sometimes people come here from other countries, they open restaurants. Why is number 3 not selling? Maybe it's the sweat and sour chicken. I like when people make something cheap and they try to make it like a big deal. Kev, you like audio equipment. Look at this.
All right.
Look at these quality features. Look at this. Look, Ellen, go right in there. It says, Press the power button in the in position to turn power on. Press the same button once again to turn power off. Oh! What a quality feature! Oh, the age we live in. Oh yeah, good luck. How many wives are going to let this sit around the house? Fun, new bikini TV remote. Look at this. Oh, here's the phoniest one. This is so stupid. Look at this ad. A natural look. Get rid of wrinkles naturally. Now look at the guy. Okay, look at the ad. Now look. Look, he's just raising his eyebrows. Look, he puts his eyebrows in. So stupid. Gotta go like this. Oh, look at that. Oh, I got it. Look. Oh, look at it. Here's 40 of the most romantic love songs from the 50s. Now look at this, and look at some of the songs. Okay, the Tennessee Waltz, I think so. That's pretty romantic. Till I Waltz Again with You, Love Letters in the Sand. Then the 40 kind of gets a little lame. Can you go look at down? Go all the way down. Look, 16 Tons by Ernie Ford. Is that really a romantic song, honey? You know, you look like 16 tons. Here's an ad for. Now this is odd. Something called Mathathon. It's easy as ABC. Now, shouldn't it be as easy as 1, 2, 3? Why is it ABC if it's Mathathon? Oh, I love this ad. Look at the caption. Look at the picture. Can you show the caption? It says, students listen intently during an assembly in which Principal Terry Butler discloses, yeah, those kids are really listening intensely. I like people are giving away things, but it's always important they go to a good home. Look, pine cones, free to a good home. You know, we don't want to give these to somebody who's going to abuse them. You promise to feed the pine cones every day. This guy's probably wondering, he's not getting any business too. Look, it's the Whiz Wash Car Spa. I can't understand why nobody's coming in. Well, I know these people realize they're trying to be funny or not. Look at the caption. Dolly Parton has 2 new reasons to celebrate. Look at this one. 3 men and a hoeing company. Wasn't Tommy Davidson in that? That was a good movie.
That was a good one.
3 men and a hoe. I said, yeah, Tommy Davidson. He was funny in that. He was good. That's the sequel to Booty Camp, I think. Booty Call, whatever it was. Booty Camp.
Booty Camp.
That's the Navy.
That's the
Booty
sequel.
Here's some interesting weddings and whatever. Here's Stuck 50 years. Here's the Do It Good wedding. Yeah, Do It Good wedding. I like this wedding here. Look, it's the it's the legs flipping wedding, legs flipping. I wonder if these are country folk. Look there, it's the Perky Thwang wedding. Here's the Naylor Young wedding. There's the Superior Johnson wedding. There's the Johnson Rising wedding. There's the Palm Gel wedding. There's the Peters Ridner wedding. And my favorite, it's the Showing Butts wedding. Yeah! Everybody, welcome back. It's Monday night. Time for headlines. Alrighty. Oh boy, these drug things are getting younger and younger. You know, it's a terrible problem. Look at this. Slidell and State Police arrest 4 in drug raid. Look at those guys. There you go, right there. It's a terrible problem. Who would have guessed? Oh, I like this one here. It says, this is from the, what paper is this? The Richmond Times-Dispatch. Seeking inner peace. There's the yoga teacher. Yeah, I guess you see. Okay, I guess he's seeking inner peace. All right. Look at this guy here. Apparently, maybe his wife bought that when she walked in. Okay, but I'm not. Honey, I'm just seeking inner peace. Okay. You know the definition of irony? Here it is right here. This is irony. You ready? Peanut butter truck gets stuck on bridge. You look up irony in the dictionary, you're going to see that. Gotta put that right over here next to irony in case we need it later. Here is the best deal I have ever seen in my entire life. Either this ad is a mistake or this is the greatest furniture offer in the history of time. Look at this. President's Day sale. Pay nothing now and nothing later. Now what could be better? This is a great deal. Look at that. You get beautiful Thomasville furniture. Pay nothing now and nothing later. So just show up with a truck, I guess. It's pretty good. You know, hot dogs, the contents of hot dogs has always been suspicious. Here are ballpark franks, 12-ounce fun meat or beef. Now, I'm not even sure. You know, I'm going to go with the beef, I think. I'm not quite sure what the FDA definition of fun meat is. I think I know, and I'm not going to go any further. Popeyes, Tuesday, half-price sale. I go, well, how can Popeyes sell that chicken at half price? Well, maybe the fact that it's green might have something to do with it. I don't know. You know, maybe people today have a different relationship with their mothers than I did. Kev, I don't know. Could you get this for your mom? Give Mom a special gift for Mother's Day, the Marabou thong. Really? Hey, Mom, go try it on.
No.
Doesn't quite work. Again, the age we live in. I guess this is commonplace. Maybe I'm just an old-fashioned guy. Activities and events. Attention dads age 12 to 25. Let me tell you something, okay? If you're a dad and you're 12, you're already involved in way too many activities and events as it is, okay? Just forget about it. Saw this in the, what do you call it, the advertiser section of the paper. Electric hospital bed with trampoline. What? I don't know which one do you think they bought first? Possibly. Here's another deal. Look at this. Refrigerator, excellent condition, but does not cool. Really. So what the man is selling is an upright closet, really, is what it is. Just a closet you would buy. Scientists plan to study why bears cross rivers. Okay, here are those same scientists are working on another project. Look at this one from the Mason County News. Breathing oxygen linked to staying alive. Another definition of irony. Well, no, this is ironic as the other one. This is kind of interesting. Postal workers angry over anti-aggression training. Here you go. I love this one. Congratulations to Dick and Merle graduating top honors in their class of tractor repair. Now, wait a second. Yeah, but look underneath. Dick, look at this. Dick was valedictorian with a 1.9 GPA. Yeah. All right, Dick. Yeah. Way to go. Way to go, Dick. Okay, we have some weddings. These are people who just have unusual names that have gotten together and gotten married, which is lovely. Here's the Hertz Bottoms wedding. I don't know if I want to see these wedding pictures. It's Edmonds Colon wedding. I don't know why this one makes me smile. I think if I got this invitation, I would smile if I got invited to the Stanky Hanky wedding. Or you might want to attend the Daily Feely wedding. How about the Hardy Wood wedding? Or if you have time, you might want to take in this one here. Look, it's the King Schmuck Wedding, ladies and gentlemen. King Schmuck Wedding. And last but not least, it's the Fast Butts Nuptial, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir, everybody. Welcome back Monday night. Time for headlines. This is an interesting headline. The headline's not interesting. It says, prairie dogs face uncertain future. It's the quote taken out of the story. I sincerely hope prairie dogs don't die out because I enjoy shooting them. And he's a wildlife biologist. You know, people have to learn. You know, spelling is a huge problem in this country. Look at this. Damn construction, 92% complete at Brushy Creek. But it's not one mistake. Look at the whole story. Oh, the dam at Brushy Creek. Look at down to the damn site. You think this dam should be completed? Well, they're going to dedicate the dam. This dam will not be finished until summer. I like this guy. Test drive the Miata. Look at the caption. Let the breeze ruffle your hair in the 1999 Mazda Miata. Yeah, apparently it's, yeah. Boy, now this looks like sexual harassment to me. I don't know. It says, I'll show you. It's come to work where pants are optional. Contact Mr. Tiller? I don't know. This is one of those your turn deals. It says, what's the best advice your mother ever gave you? This guy says, stay clean and healthy, be a gentleman, this older man says. I like what the kid says. Don't drink and drive, you're going to be out past 12. Call. When you see police, walk away. I mean, did your mother, who's his mother, like Ma Barker or something? All right, listen, if you see cops, just walk away. Car ads of this, you know, look at this. Trade-in time. Your trade-in worth $4,000. Look at the fine print. Look at that. I need a microscope if your trade-in is worth $4,000. I thought this was interesting. This guy wonders why he's going out of business. Look at this. It says, final days. 50, 70% off. Going out of business. Prices smashed beyond recognition. Financing available. Living room, dining room. What's the name of the store? Where is it? Who's going out of business? What's the phone number? How do you get there? This guy's going, what do I have to do? This is the police blotter. Look at April 15, 327. Taco Bell, gas odor. British study finds less traffic when roads close. You know, Nigel, I got an idea. Now, apparently, it says residents say water not from a storm. The water freezes in the winter, breaks the storm drain and everything. I like what this guy. He said the township sewage official, Walter Rydell, has determined the ice problem clears up during the summer. And I guess this woman has an Arkansas paper. Maybe this woman's a friend of Clinton's. My drawers are full of memories. You ever play that Powerball lottery? I guess different states. I know here in California it was what, $100 million or something like that. I guess Iowa. Well, here's Des Moines, Iowa. There's the winning number. Look at that estimated jackpot. 10. This I thought was kind of interesting. Another furniture sale. Look, they've got a chair with a recliner. Great for your office or car. Really? How many people drive with the ottoman with your feet up? You know, I wonder why there are so many accidents. Honey, hand me my lazy boy. I gotta go to work. When you put that in there, and then you put your ottoman up there, and oh boy, this is... Here's another one. This is the stupidest thing. This isn't even a product to me. This is just an idiot thing. It says transform your passenger seat into a mobile office. Work at peak efficiency on the road. Isn't that called just piling all the junk on the passenger seat? Look at that. Maybe have your lazy boy next to you while you're doing that. Do you ever think of driving when you... And this is unbelievable to me. You know, when people don't like somebody, look at this guy. Lawn cutting. He cuts lawns. If you voted for Clinton, don't call. What does that got to do? What does that got to do with Clinton at all? Oh, this is the cutest little animal. Pet of the week. Look at this. This 4-month-old Chihuahua mix. I wonder what... Gee, I wonder what the father was. That's what I like. This is kind of interesting. You ever do that? You ever, like, if you're Jewish, your dog is Jewish, or if you're Catholic, your dog is Catholic, you're Italian, your dog is Italian. This made me laugh. Gay person to buy my 1-year-old gay male Yorkshire Terrier. 4 pounds and delicately boned. Because if you're gay, your dog is gay. How do you adopt a gay dog in the first place? Oh, I ain't going to touch that one. Let's see, what do we got here? Gee, this product to me, I'm sorry, this says hemorrhoid relief at last. Not a suppository, not an ointment, but a new clinically treated method of treating, a new way of treating hemorrhoids. None of that dangerous chemical stuff. Look at this. Look. It says relief at last. It says cold therapy. Apparently you freeze this. You know, how many would rather have the hemorrhoids, personally? And finally, I don't know about this headline. Hey folks, it's Monday night. Time for headlines. Here you go. Here's the Connecticut Post. You know, sometimes a headline writer gets to the root of the problem. I guess there's been a lot of truck accidents on the thruway there, so he came up with this idea. Eliminating trucks would eliminate truck accidents. Wausau. Here you go. Here's another one. It's another interesting thing. You see, when our leaders get together and put their heads together, you know, the crime problem, a lot of crime going on, huh? Oh, yeah. What do you do with criminals? Look at this guy's idea. Lawmakers to consider housing felons in jail. Car ads, oh, it's a good place. Look at this. 1989 Thunderbird V6, automatic transmission, brown, great. And look, speaks Spanish. Hey. He speaks Spanish. It's a Thunderbird.
What was that, Jack?
Thunderbird.
Oh, that was Spanish.
Now you say Thunderbird in Spanish. I thought this was interesting. Channel 7's grand old flag flying a couple of stars short. Now look at this. A 48-star United States flag had been flying over the television station. A caller to the Rocky Mountain News said she brought this faux pas to the station's attention about a month ago and laughed after being told by a representative station, no, they were flying the regular 51-star flag. We're no fools. Here you go. Beautiful little home here. There is a 3-bedroom, family room and bar, fenced yard, all on a quiet street. It is on a quiet street, except for the railroad tracks on the other side of the street. Ding, 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 clang, 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 clang. Oh, the street is quiet. Police have a tough job, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this from the police blotter, June 16th. Animal complaint. The Marshall Police Department responded to a Cypress Court for a report of a crazed duck in the area. Officers searched the area only to find relaxed ducks. Like the cops up ducks are going, what is it, officer? What are you going to do, arrest me for smoking? Drug abuse. You know the DARE program? That's a pretty good thing. Gets kids off drugs. The police are involved with that. And here's a list of people involved. Well, I thought one of these names made me a little suspicious. Can you go down there? Keith Richards. Look at this. Here you go. Woo! Party time at the sewage treatment plant. Look at that. Who wants to go to a treatment plant for a cookout? And then it goes on about Water Quality Awareness Week. And look at the bottom. In addition to the cookout, the event will include guided tours, a moonwalk, and look, a dunk tank. Oh, boy, what fun that would be. A dunk tank at the sewage treatment plant. And who doesn't? Kevin, I know you love muffins, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Love them.
Here's a value pack. Look at this. Value pack muffins. And the nice thing about them, they are boneless.
Boneless. My favorite, Jack.
Oh, God. Didn't you hate that? You bite it.
My favorite kind.
Go through all that trouble. How many times you had to debone a muffin? Don't you hate that? You got to go through there with that little knife and You know, I looked at this picture and I'm thinking, why did this person send this to me? And then I realized, oh, I see. And there's a woman in a wedding dress. Okay, she apparently is floating in space. Ellen going close because she has no feet. She has no feet. She's dead. Folks, are you tired of wearing glasses or contact lenses? Attend a free seminar, vision correction seminar, taught by a man who wears glasses. You know, I don't want to know about this ad. This looks really creepy. Look, slightly used organs for sale. Slightly used human organs for sale. And look how the guy spells right. Look at right to Mike. His Athens Seed Lawn and Garden, this week's special. Large selection of bird feeders. And look, go in the corner there and look, they buy and sell crabs. Well, this, I don't know, I never heard of this product. Make lips attractively fuller without the expense, pain, or risk of collagen injections. Go into that. Apparently, now you pump this up and it makes your lip fuller. Kevin, I don't know what you're laughing at, but forget it.
No, man, it's not like that.
How many guys are going, honey, can I borrow? No, don't even go there. Don't even go there. Go there. Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. I don't want to hear about it. Oh, here you go. Career opportunities available. Career opportunities. Counter clerk wages are $9.70 an hour with wages possible after just 12 weeks. Look, you come in, you work for 3 months. One more. I thought this was interesting. Interesting newspaper. Can you get up in the corner? It says, Clinton family arrives in China. Same page. Okay, so I don't know. Time for headlines. Here you go, the San Diego Union. Look at that. Poll says that 53% believe the media often make mistakes. You know, there are some people who can just write, you know, Fitzgerald, Shakespeare, and then there are some people, well, if things change, things would be different. Here's a story on log homes. I thought it was interesting, this paragraph. Log homes are sturdy. They have withstood hurricanes, tornadoes, and earthquakes that have toppled them. I'll tell you. Folks, you ever been in a tomato storm? It's... Here you go, our lowest price computer ever. Yeah, that's why it's a sewing machine. You know, it's been a couple of years since Boy Scouts. Were you ever a scout, Kim?
No, Jack.
No, not a scout? Well, I thought I knew my compass pretty well. Look at this map down here. There's, of course, north opposite west, south and east. So you just use that compass and you'll be fine. This killed me. This one killed me. Let me show you a little before and after cosmetic surgery. Women, this cosmetic surgery stuff is pretty. Look at the woman's face. Forget her neck. Now look, there's the woman. There's the first shot. Now look at her face afterwards, huh? Sure, she's tightened her neck a little bit. Look at that. But how much younger she looks. Oh yeah. Okay, the attack of the lizard people. Why, there's Marge Wilson, owner of Marge's Donut Den, gives a free donut to Tyler Moyer, 5, to make him feel better. He had just come from the dentist. Well, yeah, the fact that you've been filling him with donuts might have something to do with it. All right. I just like Marge. Here you go, Clifton Bed Races Uncovered. Look at the caption. Team Michelle Kruger participates in Clifton Bed Race. A huge crowd looks on. Can we see? Look at the huge crowd. Look at that. Just a huge crowd. People fascinated by these bed races. Yeah, look at this poor guy. Cologne, Eternity, still in the box, $25. I'm through with women. Editorializing. Folks, if you like books, here is the breakthrough of the century. Look at this. A pack of Shakespeare treasures. Look, you get look, it says there, all new titles have just released. King Lear, Richard III, Othello, Twelfth Night, The Merchant of Venice. All new books by Shakespeare, brand new stuff. Has no one seen any of this yet? So it's a hell of a deal there. There you go. I don't know, I've never had this product. Squeeze Wretch Up. Now here's one from the obituary column. I'm not making fun of the man's name. It's probably a very nice man, but just the sentence in it I thought was amusing. I hope his family is not offended because he seemed like a very nice man. It says, Dr. Jack Lefthal, I can't pronounce his name. He was born on Franklin Avenue. He was born in a log cabin that he built himself. People were so much more rugged back then, you know. Just, come out of that womb swinging an axe and boom, boom, boom. And, well, God bless him. I hope the family. Oh, you know, I love this one. Here's a great find, folks. Do you like baseball memorabilia? Oh, look at this. Great find. Baseball bats for sale. 6 autographed by Reggie Jackon, Duke Snyder, Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams, Stan Muscle, Mickey Mantle. Folks, how many? You like furniture? Here is a deal. Rare furniture, Panasonic microwave, blah, blah, blah. Club chair and ottoman. And look at the traditional Chip and Dale style chairs. If you like cartoon furniture, this is the best. This is a genuine Chip and Dale chair. Is hypnotist Frank Santos. Donation $10. All you can eat. Bring your own food. All right, now somebody explain this product to me. Explain, I looked at this, I don't know, it says remove earwax safely. The LED light is safely located in the clear plastic tip, making it easier to see the ear canal for fast removal. How can he look in his own ear with the light on? I don't even know, how does that work? I got the light on, honey, but I can't see anything. Look at this, Jim Smith Karate. You always want to try karate. Now is the time. I don't believe that's karate, is it? I believe that's... Okay. I hate people that dress up dogs. Dogs do not like to be dressed up. Dogs do not like to wear costumes, okay? Look at this. A charming imposter. Look how, yeah, look at this. You know. Okay. Oh, here you go. No, there's more. Look at the dog cheerleader. Oh, look at that. Or the dog Elvis. Oh, yeah, those dogs are just having a great time, aren't they? Idiots. Look at this poor guy. This guy can't understand why no one comes into his restaurant. I'm sure it's very good food. I'm sure the chicken is... Maybe there's something in the name. Look, it's Salmonella's Restaurant. Salmonella. Why won't people come here? One more? Okay, here's a disgusting one real quickly. Toilet yellow free. I like this one here. Viagra may make little town big. Folks, if you have a headline. Well, here is the most honest ad I have seen in a long time. This guy, I come in, it says, Roaring Machine, rows well. I'm just lazy. $100. Now, there you go. And I thought, there you go. There's a guy. See, it shows you the influence this scandal is having around the country. Look at this ad. It says, Bill Clinton type, single white male, age 50, desire to meet single white female, Monica Lewinsky type. That's kind of interesting. I never had these. There's coconut cake. That second one, assorted beagles. Ultrasound-assisted liposuction. Get rid of love handles. You know what's fascinating? Look at the top photo. Not only does it get rid of love handles, but go down. Look at that. It also grows hair. You see, apparently, so you lose the weight. You're just going to be a little hairier, Mr. Johnson. That's the only problem, basically. Now look at this. Oh, come on. I should have this guy come on and demonstrate this dopey thing. Stand taller with 12 strategically placed magnets. Magnetic shoulders. Look at the woman down there. Look at her. Oh, my God. Oh, look at, there you go. Look at those magnets. There you go. And, of course, she's frowning in the other photo. Look at it. Maybe if you have a steel rod in your back, it might work. Tough stuff. Look at this. From the Level Loop collection. You know how you can tell good carpet? Look, go in close on it. Look, made from 100% undetermined fiber. That looks like cat hair. We really don't know. Well, thank God for this. Delta Airlines, look at this. Will stop carrying animals in heat. Guess people in coach got sick and tired of throwing their shoes back there. Hey, cut it out, will you? Here is a team you don't want to see lose, Kev. Oh, my God. Look, it's the PMS football cheerleaders. Oh, my God. Woo! Woo! Man. When they lose, look out. You know, we can go to the moon, we can go under the water. Weather, still not an exact science. Look at this. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a 30% chance of afternoon. Again, we can't predict. We know, we think it's going to, after 12. Again, there you go. This is from TV Guide. You know the cartoon Arthur? It says, DW is lost in the White House until a kind employee finds her and takes her to his Oval Office. Here's air duct cleaning. When's the last time you cleaned out your filters in your house, Kev? Very important.
Long time.
Look at this. Help eliminate dust mites breeding in your vents. Look what it says. Dust mite, not actual size. I should hope not. You know, if you got dust mites, get out of the house! From the Palladian Times, welcome back, Street Beat. The question is, how does a Port Arthur area benefit from having Oswego State University here? I like Al McCarthy down there. Go down to Al. Lots of girls. Yeah, lots of girls. Hey, Beavis. I wish I had seen this in July. Kev, I sweltered all summer. I wish I had seen this headline. Look at this. Keeping house cooler can help beat the heat. You know, I'm starting to feel sorry for Clinton. Everything he does has some sexual connotation. Look at this. There's another joke, but it's too mean. I'm not going to check it. Here you go, La Vaca. Tasty, low-fat Mexican food. Except for our meats, all food is 100% vegetarian. You get the steak and potatoes. Just eat potatoes. That's a vegetarian meal. Speaking of meals, here's the KFC mega meal. Look at this, $799. That's a lot of money. That's $800 worth of chicken. Oh, no more. You want a refill? Oh. No more, please. $800 worth. Explain this to me. Explain this to me. Sunblasters, glow-in-the-dark sunglasses. Okay. Why do you wear sunglasses at night, and why do you need them to glow in the dark? Stop dressing up animals. Kev, I am starting an organization to stop people. Look at this nostalgic tie-dye T-shirt. You know, let me tell you, if your dog remembers the 60s, he's, 210 years old, right? Why? Look at this. Make your own manure kit. You know, I got a real easy way to do it. What else we got? How many we got, mate? Couple more. Here you go. The versatile valet drawer organizer. Well, look down at the bottom. Designed by a guy who's been to France. What do we got here? Okay. Oh, here, this one first. Here we go. Here's the Cleansing the Digestive System. That'll be held with Beverly Lindbergh, PhD, at the Bean Seminar Room. Diarrhea Club meeting was cut short because the president had to run. If you had diarrhea, why would you join a club? Do you really? You know, I'd like to meet other people in my area who have diarrhea. You just sit around. What do you do? Let's not go to my place. We had it at my place last week. Let's have the meeting at your house, not at my house. Folks, if you have a goofy headline, send it care of The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, 3000 West Alameda Avenue, Fairbanks, California, 91523. You can find all of our headlines and other Tonight